Our gospel for this morning speaks about another story of healing. And this time we heard about the healing of a deaf man with a speech impediment. Deaf with a speech impediment. I think this is very true because in our life, if you have problem with listening, we'll always have trouble in speaking or in talking. Because the way we speak depends on what we hear. The gospel for today is reminding me and you, a wise person is a person who listens. A wise person is a person who listens. There are two contradicting statements that I would like to dwell into in our gospel for today. The first part of the gospel, the Lord tells this man, Ephphatha, be open. And at the end, after the healing, He ordered them to tell no one. Can you see the contradicting statement? Number one, be open. And at the end, tell no one. 2 points that I would like to share. Number one, be open, Ephphatha, because God has something amazing and beautiful prepared for us. He had something wonderful prepared for you and for me. That's why we need to be open. We need to remove the impediments in our lives. God's graces and blessings cannot come in if our life is closed. The blessings God intended for us cannot flow because there are impediments that mute us or that impedes us to experience it. That's why it's good to ask ourselves this morning, what are the things that impedes God's grace to flow? What are the barriers that makes us mute and deaf? Be open and get ready to receive God's blessing. You know, if we open our minds, if we open our hearts, if we open our eyes, actually, we are surrounded by God's blessing. I do not know if you realize that we are floating in the ocean of God's mercy. We are floating, we are so blessed. But sometimes we cannot see it because we close our eyes. We don't listen to God. And this is what I always tell my friends, those who are sharing me their stories, their problems, their worries. And I always tell them that life is 99% blessing. And this is what I'm going to tell you this morning too. That we are 99% blessed. With only 1% stress. Just open your eyes and do not focus on one tiny 1% missing. We are blessed 99%. But sometimes we cannot see it because we fail to open our life before God. And we focus on the 1%. That's why we're so very stressed. We're not happy. We're complaining. And we cannot manage even to smile and to appreciate God's blessing. And after healing this man, Jesus told the crowd, told them, and He ordered this man to tell no one. Tell no one. You know, this is a typical of Markan Gospel. If you read the Gospel of Mark, there's always a statement like this. Tell no one. Because we call this one a Markan style. This is a messianic secret. After healing this man, he told him, tell no one. And what's this statement is trying to tell us today? You know, my dear parishioners, this episode of the Gospel is telling me and you of this beautiful message that when you've done something good, make it secret. When you've done something good, tell no one. Jesus took him aside in private, away from the crowd. If you've done something good today, don't broadcast it. Don't tell the crowd, hey, I've done something good today. This is what I've done. You know, I donated this. I give this. That's why, my dear friends, good deeds and our kindness should be done with intention, not with attention. Away from the crowd. And there's a beautiful quote that says, work for a cause, not for an applause. Tell no one, because everything we do does not need to be seen or be heard. We are reminded today that we don't need to publish our charity, to avoid our donations be heard by other people, because a good deed dies when it is spoken about. In short, when you share your blessings, try to close your altruism. Never mention it in the crowd. Do it in private. Let me end my reflection by saying, open to God's blessings. Open yourself to be blessed by God. Open so that you will receive something great. But when you receive something great, share it with others, but make it secret. Do it in private.